to Symphony of the Serpent, we have another side quest update to get through. Don't worry, I'll touch on that in a second. In the meantime, please consider hitting like and subscribe. It greatly helps me out. And let's jump into this one. And why is it a side quest? That's because July's alpha was a lot of work for NLT. A lot of issues and a lot of bugs came his way. He decided to push the main story update to next month. So the main story updates are going to be kicking off September the 2nd, and then they're going to be once a month on the 2nd of every single month here on out. This month we are going to get 2 side quest updates in a row, on the 2nd and then the 15th. Now we are here, and there's going to be something that has been added to the game before this update. I'm pretty sure it's going to be before this update. As always, we are playing episodically, so that means update to update. So when content is added that I don't have access to from earlier in the game, I have to cover it at the start just to make you guys aware. Earlier in the game, we have the ability to unlock the Miller's Bathroom. If you come into the Miller's Bathroom, there is going to be an energy drink. Pick that up. That's going to be very, very important. We are going to need that for some fights in this update. There are 3 fights in this update, and there is a side quest character to go and impress, including a couple of fetch quests as well. So let's start off by heading to the Red Light District, where we can find Autumn, one of the side quest characters. After a brief chat with Autumn, she's going to go inside the Velvet Mirage. Now inside the Velvet Mirage, we can flirt and gift her some stuff. If you go up to her and have a little chat to her, she's going to give you a few hints on what gifts she is going to want. We're going to be covering all of those options a little bit later, but we're going to start off at the apartments. There is a fight for us to do over here, and there is also a box. We cannot open it because we are not strong enough to open this steel chest. We need 1 strength to open it. There is a little bit of cash there, so I'm going to pick that up. But if we head over here, there is a guy just here. He's called Stature, and he is going to ask us and challenge us to a fight. We're going to say yes, and some of his buddies are going to appear, and it's going to look like a daunting task. But do not fear, we have our combat aid, and we have the energy drink. Combat aid is now in the menu just here, with your gifts and your tools and your treasures, and all of your crafting skull. Having the energy drink has turned all of his orange arrows into green. The back one is still a green, and then the front one is now an orange. And if we hit these guys from the back as well, we get to do a double attack, which is pretty sweet. That energy drink has already worn off. That is very fast. That lasted a lot longer last time. I'll be honest, I've done this a few times. That energy drink lasted ages, so I'd like to know why that happened like that. We can hit that guy and then hit that guy. He's come very close to me, but I'm just going to back off. It doesn't matter. Now we're going to hit him and get rid of him. Now we're free to start using this trash bag. We can get to the corner. He is standing on the trash bag. I'm going to report that to NLT as a little bit of an issue. We can go hit the trash bag once again. 2 uses of the trash bag, and then the trash bag disappears. We gain 1 strength for that, as well as a load of money on the ground. The trash bag then reappears at the end of the fight. So if you mess up, don't worry, it's going to be back and you can use it again. We can then go back to this chest and open that up. Give me another good little bit of cash. There was 20, 20, 30 over here, and then another 60 over here, plus the 5 that we already picked up. There's a good chunk of change in this area. From there, we're going to head to the Red Light District. Inside the Red Light District, we're going to head into the Moan Zone Theatre, and we're very quickly going to ignore the guy with the little green above his head, and we're going to walk in here. In the X-rated, there is now some scenes for us to purchase. Go up to this and purchase it. It is $20, and enjoy the scene in the new Moan Zone Theatre. Once that's purchased, it will turn orange, and you are good to go. We're then going to head over to the left hand side like that and pick up a bomb. We can use that to attack enemies in fights as well. They're talking of enemies. This guy looks shady. Let's go talk to him. He's going to say, if you want to fight, if I win, it's going to be $100. He had 3 health, but in our combat aid, we're going to use our bomb, kick the bomb at him, and we're going to take 2 health off him. But this guy has a secret ability. He has the ability to stun us unless we are standing next to something with something on our right. That means he cannot get close to us, and that is important. So we're going to need him to move to us but not stun us, and then in the ability to then hit him from behind if we can. It doesn't matter. We have a shield juice. We can soak up that hit. He still can't get to us. I need him to move down. That's what I need him to do. There we go. He does that launch attack and he hits us. We need to use the right-hand side of the map, I think, because this wall is also going to help us. Let's re-challenge him. If you re-challenge a guy and you lose in the first fight, don't worry, you get your bomb back. So you get to use your bomb again. That's not an issue. He is over on this right-hand side. Can he attack me? No. This is a better way. Come over here by the door. Then we can freely get behind him and give him a good smacking. That is going to be another +1 strength and some more money. Now, there is one more fight that we can go and do, and it's going to give you $100 every single time you complete it. It is a repeatable fight. All you have to do is head over to the Lotus Quay, and once at the Lotus Quay, it's a very big area, as you can see. You can then head over to the security guard just here, and he will tell you that if we go around and deal with some of the hooligans, he will give us $100, and that repeats. If we can do this as many times as we want, if we fail, we don't lose money. We just happens, so it's not the end of the world. This guy over here is probably the easiest one to deal with because you get to go around the forklift, and once you've done that, you'll then jump back to the garden. He'll give you $100 on the ground in 20s, which is pretty good for you to pick up. You don't gain strength from that. It's just a good way of farming some cash. Now, if we head over to the city dump, talking of cash, there is a hidden black box over here as well. We have our 2 strength. We can go over there. That is going to give us a boomerang. A boomerang is a tool that we can use in some fights. That would help us out as well. And then if we head over to the scrapyard, there is another chest over here. And this one is going to drop off another $100. So we should now be up to a good chunk of change that we will be needing for the gifts for autumn. So with the gifts to autumn to buy, let's head to the shop, which is at the Long Dong Emporium. And we saw the gifts last time. They're here on the right hand side. We now have the potions tab that has been filled in as well. If you don't have a shield juice, you can come buy one here. You then have some snake oil as well, which is going to give you some health. A love potion, which is going to turn one of the enemies into your friend for a portion of the fight, as well as an elixir that will heal all of you. And we also have some weapons. This blank space is where the boomerang would go. We already have that. And then you can see the bomb that we used in the Moan Zone is 30. We have a net. And they all do different things, including this guy, Rat Box. A rat attacks randomly once released. That is a fun one to play around with. If you haven't used that, you can go in here. Use the money you've picked up from some of the chests and that. And if you want to buy some of these, for example, if you buy one that is cheaper than the fight in the Quay, you can then make some profit out of that as well, and it'll save you some time. While we're at the shops, we do need to speak to this lady, and she's going to ask us for a candle that is vanilla scented, but the one in the shop here is a gothic one, and it's not vanilla scented, but we are going to buy the gothic candle. The 2 items that you need to buy that are the cheapest to get the max appreciation for our autumn is going to be the red wine and the black candle. You can also, for $100, buy the vodka martini just on its own, or you can buy the skull ring just on its own. All 4 of them items will work for you. You have to go buy the red wine and the candle for $20, or you can just buy individually either of these 2 for $100 each. So we're then going to head over to the Moan Zone Theatre once again and head to the XXX store. And once inside, the first item on the left is going to be a scented candle. We can pick that up for $100, and we can then take that to the lady back in the shop. Once at the shop, just go up to her and re-talk to her again, and Ethan will say that we have one that she can have, but you can then give it to her or refuse. You can give it to her, and you will gain 1 charm. You're going to need 2 charm for autumn as well. So there is another fetch quest in this area, and we're going to head over to Emerald Ridge to do that one. once at Emerald Ridge, there's a guy at the top right. His little green arrow is not there as you first spawn, but he said his mother has lost a cross pendant. Can you find it for him and help him out? And now our unknown mystery item has appeared at the bottom left, and it's going to start flashing the closer we get to something that we need to find. This is a really nice mechanic. You can now just look at this and follow it along, and if you walk around here, you're going to find a cross pendant just underneath these part of the tree, and we can then head back to that guy, and that is going to give us another charm. Now, with all that done, we can head back to the red light district. We can go up to Autumn, and we can give her the gifts, and then do the flirt as well. She stands in the top left corner if you haven't seen her. Do a flirt, and that is going to be a max attraction with 2 strength and 2 charm. And then for the gift, we can just give her the red wine. She is going to love that, and that's going to give her half a bar of appreciation. And then the other gift is going to be that black candle, a very nice gothic candle for a gothic looking character. Fills in for the Nelly/Tasha role if you played the previous games. And now we have a heart with Autumn and the ability to have sex with her as well. And that is going to be that for this update. You have your 2 strength, your 2 charm, your 2 intellect. You should have a heart for Lucy as well as a heart for Autumn. I don't have the heart for Lucy because I haven't done the side quest on this one, but I do have the 8 out of 8 scenes and the 1 extra as well. And with that, thank you very much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. As always, hit like, hit subscribe, and peace out.